Hello, amazing artists, and welcome back to Art Class with Mr. Mazer. This week, we're going to take a break from our usual projects that we're working on, and we're going to do a fun turkey drawing in anticipation of the Thanksgiving holiday coming up next week. So, you're going to need a paper, a pencil, and something to color with. So, let's get started. So this is going to be a fun folding surprise where we open it up and it reveals things hidden underneath. So we're going to take our paper and fold it. So you can take the first, hold it tall ways and fold it in half. So you're going to line up the top and bottom and then flatten it down and smooth out that crease. You want it nice and flat, so it should look like this. Now, once it's folded in half, you're going to take the top piece and fold that half up to the top and do the same thing. Line up your edges, flatten it out. And you're going to then flip it over and do the same thing. Take the bottom, line it up to the top, and flatten that one out. So when we open it, it should look just like this. So we have 4 equal sections. So I'm going to flatten out my paper and I'm going to fold it down like this. And do that again so you can see how it should fold down. So it's a half piece of paper with the piece on top. So our folding surprise is going to be a turkey, and we're going to draw a turkey standing on a turkey standing on another turkey. So that will be the surprise when you open it up. So first thing I'm going to do in drawing my turkey is start with the head. So I'm gonna, first off with the head, start with an oval shape. And I want it to go pretty close to that middle point, but not quite. So there's a little bit of space in between there. Next thing I'm going to do is draw the body. So I'm going to start here and make another oval. Well, this one's going to be long. So I'm going to start here, go over that fold, and come up, just like that. Now, I'm going to draw some wings. So I'm going to go over the fold again, draw a curved line, just like that. And then I'm going to draw another curved line on the opposite side. Now I'm going to give him 2 feet. Now turkeys have really weird pointy claw-like feet, so I'm going to make them look like that. Now in the face, I'm going to do 2 eyes. I'm going to make a circle for one eye, another circle for eye number 2. Now I like to do my eyes like this, kind of in reverse, where I make the eye here and then color in the negative space. But if you have another way that you like to do the eyes, you can go right ahead. Next, I'm gonna make my turkey's beak. So I'm gonna make a little V shape for the beak. And then I'm gonna add a curved line to connect them. And I'm gonna add that little wattle right next to it, that little blobby thing that hangs down. So make a curved line that goes up and down like that. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is make the big tail feathers that stick out. So that's what makes the turkeys look so distinct and beautiful. So I'm gonna start here with my first wing, and I'm gonna go around like this and go over that fold and back like that. And I'm gonna make my second wing on the other side just the same way. There we go. And I'm going to connect those all the way across. So I think what I'm gonna do is make a straight line coming up here. And then from there, make that feather go down. This feather go down. And then I'm gonna connect them with more feathers. So I'm just gonna make these big curves until it touches. So it should look just like this. And I have completed turkey number 1. So I'm gonna open it up, and now I'm gonna turn this into a separate turkey and this into another turkey. So I'm gonna start on this guy right here. So I'm gonna do just like I did up in here. I'm gonna make my oval for my turkey's head, but I'm gonna leave a little bit of space from that bottom. This is where the fold is, if you can't see. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of space there. Now I'm gonna bring this up and connect it. And I'm gonna connect these parts of the wings too. And I'm going to do the eyes. If you wanna do the same kind of eyes, you can. I'm gonna make some, I think I'm gonna do a sideways V. So I want this bottom turkey to look kind of angry because he's getting smashed by 2 turkeys sitting on his head. So I'm gonna do my beak, which was a V and a curve. I'm gonna leave this beak open though. So I'm gonna do that, make it look like he's screaming in pain. And then I'm gonna make my wattle, curvy line coming off of that beak. Now next, I'm gonna finish off this top guy's body. So do same thing as I did down here. Now we're gonna go to about, so you see where it's folded. I'm gonna go to about the midway point to finish his body. So about halfway. And finish off those wings. 1, 2. And I'm gonna finish this feather. So I have a half feather here, which I'm gonna bring back. Do that on both sides. Now I'm gonna draw my 3rd turkey's head first. So that's gonna be above the halfway point and just barely touching this turkey's body. So I'm gonna start here and draw another oval. Now I'm gonna draw 2 little feet kind of creeping out here because this guy's standing on this one's head. They can almost overlap a little bit. And I'm gonna do this guy's eyes. I think I'm gonna give him happy face. So I'm gonna do arches for his eyes, and then a beak, and a wattle. Now I'm gonna draw his body, and it's gonna come down just like this one does, where it touches the head. And we're gonna do the feet. And the wings. And now my last step is gonna be to do the feathers. So I'm gonna start, you see where the halfway point is, I'm gonna do a little bit above that, and I'm gonna draw 2 straight lines coming out, one over here and one over there. And I'm going to make these into nice big feathers. I'm gonna go out. Now he's gonna be behind this other turkey, so when I get to the other turkey, I'm gonna stop. We're not gonna see any more of those feathers. Just like that. And I'm gonna do this guy's feathers as well. So we'll start here. And continue those feathers going around the head. I have a little one peeking out back there. And now we have our beautiful turkey surprise. So if we close it back up, we have our just turkey number 1. And then when we open it, ta-da, we've got our turkey stack. So after this, you can decorate your paper. You can color your turkey in. You can make it into a nice Thanksgiving card and give it to someone in your family. That would be a really nice thing for you to do. One thing you do need to think of is if you want it to be a surprise, it has to be between these two folds. So when it's closed, you won't see it, but then when you open it, the surprise will come out. So if you wanted to do, like your turkey like this, and then open and have like Happy Thanksgiving written over here to surprise whoever you're giving this to, then that would be the effect. So just remember that if you want it to be in the surprise part, it needs to be in this, between these two folds, okay? I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.